Sidda trains guns on the Modi government. BJP and Congress draw out their battle plan. Countdown to the big political league. Who will be Karnataka's king? The big focus on 5 Live. We've got 2 big news breaks lined up for you from the state of war, Karnataka, here on 5 Live. Thanks as always for tuning in. I'm Shiv. This is India Today. These are the headlines. Maharashtra's Sambhaji Nagar tense after communal clash on the eve of Ram Navami. India Today's news break sets the agenda, forces all channels to track this story that they were ignoring previously. Shocking footage shows mob setting police van on fire and pelting stones. Guns, swords and hockey sticks brandished in Ram Navami rally in Bengal a day after Chief Minister Mamata warns over armed processions. After Germany says it is monitoring the Rahul disqualification case in India, Congress publicly welcomes foreign support via Digvijay Singh. Says democracy being compromised by persecuting Rahul gives the BJP big guns to attack Rahul and team once again. Poster war goes national as Aam Aadmi Party puts up anti-Modi posters across Delhi and in Ahmedabad as well. Language politics over dahi leaves a sour taste in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka. Order to rename curd in Hindi withdrawn after DMK government backlash. Since the beginning of this election campaign and especially after dates for the Karnataka election were announced yesterday in India's national capital, India Today has reminded our millions of viewers both in Karnataka and elsewhere that we are the true number one and we've earned that position. And that's also because across party lines, every single star face, all the big leaders that make up this star-studded election have chosen to speak to India first. India Today first. Every single one of them, without exception, has spoken to India Today first. And I'm not making this up. You can check for yourselves, viewer, because these interviews mean that it doesn't matter which party they belong to, India Today has that credibility. Whether it is Chief Minister Bommai, whether it is Siddaramaiah of the Congress party, whether it is H.D. Kumaraswamy, whether it is B.S. Yediyurappa, or whether it is DK Shivakumar. All 5 of these leaders have chosen to speak to India Today first in extensive, detailed interviews that set the agenda. The latest interview, viewer, is from Siddaramaiah of the Congress party. In his typical uncensored and aggressive style, he has put the ball in the BJP's court, putting Team Modi on notice before what is understood to be and expected to be a very, very volatile war of rallies of Modi, Rahul and everyone in between these 2 big parties for the big 2023 prize. Take a look at this special report we've got lined up on an interview that has already set the agenda. The battle for Karnataka has begun. The stage set for 2023's biggest election. Brace for a star-studded campaign with all the big guns. But none bigger than Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who has already logged over a dozen days in the state since January. But if there's one man who isn't impressed, it's Karnataka's challenger number one.
Even Narendra Modi ji comes 100 times. It will not help the BJP.
Providing counterfire is Karnataka's other warhorse from the ruling camp. I ask Congress, who is your leader? Can Rahul Gandhi equalize Prime Minister Narendra Modi? Congress leaders are daydreaming of becoming Chief Minister. They won't win more than 60 to 70 seats. The two aging superstars of Karnataka politics have both signalled this could be their final poll, but they aren't dropping their weapons yet.
There is a strong anti-incumbency against BJP government. Corruption is rampant. Never in the history of Karnataka so much of corruption was there in previously. So this government is the most corrupt government.
While the Congress is front-footing the election like a powerful regional party, the BJP will be scaling up its dependence on Modi magic. When Prime Minister came to Shivamogga, 2 lakh people went back because there was no space. I'm sure BJP will form the government with a thumping majority. Rahul Gandhi kicks off his Karnataka war on April the 5th, while Modi and his team are yet to reveal their rally battle plan. Expect Karnataka 2023 to completely overwhelm 2018 in terms of star power. With Nagarjun Dwarkanath and Nabila Jamal in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today. And joining me live from Bengaluru today on a big day when Siddaramaiah has given his first interview before the big election. Nagarjun Dwarkanath, Nabila Jamal, both are reporters who've been out and about speaking to all the big guns and being the reason why India Today has scored all 5 big exclusives first before anybody else. Naga, first of all, congratulations. Siddaramaiah, man, who doesn't give very many interviews. The first interview to India Today where he's dropped a series of big, very, very newsy bombshells. He's launched a direct attack on Team Modi, saying, even if 100 rallies happen, it won't make a difference. That is something that's going to be looked at very closely because, as we know in Karnataka, Naga, there is a huge dependence by the BJP on the Modi factor.
Well, that is true. In fact, the trump card for the BJP is still the Prime Minister Modi. We have seen since Jan 2023, he's visited Karnataka every 7 or 10 days. So this is the 7th visit on April 9th. Once again, the Prime Minister will be in Mysore among the tigers, is what we are told. That's the reason Siddaramaiah is saying that no matter how many rallies the Prime Minister and the Home Minister holds, it won't have an impact. The Congress strategy is to keep it as local as possible. It has to be Yediyurappa versus Siddaramaiah, Bommai versus DK, and not Modi versus Modi versus Congress. And that's a conscious decision that the Congress has taken. For once, they seem to be better prepared in terms of setting the narrative, is what Siddaramaiah also said. And many such other newsy bombshells that Siddaramaiah has dropped, not just about the Prime Minister, but also coming on record that he is a CM aspirant, of course, #1 contender. He also acknowledged that DK Shivakumar, Parmeshwar also contenders, and he doesn't see any fault in it. It's a democracy within the party also. Anyone can fight for the top seat.
Naga, as far as the whole ticket, dilemma is concerned, the twin tickets, Varuna as well as Kolar, did it sound like Mr. Siddaramaiah is satisfied with the way things are going?
Well, what I picked up from the interview and also after talking to him was most likely he would contest from both Varuna and Kolar, because the pressure from Kolar is too much. The people there, you saw the protest near his house that you promised us, now don't go back. And the leaders surrounding the Kolar city also feel that it would have a effect on them, ripple effect on them also, their constituencies. If Siddaramaiah backs out from Kolar, most likely the JDS will consolidate all the votes, and hence JDS might get another 4 to 5 seats extra, and that would be detrimental during the election. And that's why both the seats, most likely
Right.
Siddaramaiah will contest. We'll have to wait for the screening committee to decide. As we speak, they are meeting right now.
Okay, so all of that breaking news will also be first here on India Today. Nabila was at the other big event today, which was a press conference by Yediyurappa. All eyes also on him and, his role in this entire election, Nabila. But, first things first, Rahul Gandhi has announced Kolar, April 5th, Satyamev Jayate Yatra is going to start. We know that Prime Minister Modi has been to Karnataka many more times in the last few months. But, still there are a lot of suspense over his plan. What are you picking up from that press conference and from the BJP, Nabila? When is Modi going to begin his big Yatra plan?
Right. Shiv, as much as Rahul Gandhi has already declared 5th of April, his rally going to be taking off from Kolar, it almost looks like Rahul is responding and reacting to the disqualification and knows that he has some kind of support within the Congress, basically because the Congress cadre here in Karnataka is strong. He's using that to show his might. While in compared to that, the BJP at this point haven't yet announced a big rally of sorts that involves either Prime Minister Modi or Amit Shah. For now, what we know is that Prime Minister Modi has already come to Karnataka 13 times, much before the election dates were announced. 13 times rallies were already carried out. The big rally that was carried out by Modi, or a stage event, was in Davangere about a week ago itself. So nothing in the next 10 days, that's for sure. B.S. Yediyurappa, while in the press conference, has asserted that he's called down all the big MPs to Karnataka, and that's why we saw today Shobha Karanlaje leading the MP entourage. There was Rajiv Chandrasekhar, we saw Zafar Islam, there were multiple MPs who had come down. Those rooted to Karnataka had come down to work in their respective constituencies now to help the BJP gain. So Yediyurappa said that we're going to be fighting across all constituencies with the help of MPs. MPs have been coming down, and all their state functionaries from different parts of India have come down, but no such rally has been planned by the BJP, especially with Prime Minister Modi. Nothing on the cards as yet. But we know Prime Minister Modi comes in towards the end of the election, 2 weeks, and that's enough to woo the state of Karnataka.
That is true. It always happens towards the end, when all the energy can be funneled into that final stretch of the BJP. They, make no mistake about it. The fact that they haven't announced it yet doesn't mean it isn't in the works. A lot of fine-tuning takes place. And remember, as Chief Minister Bommai had told India Today's Sagai Raj yesterday, it's going to be Prime Minister Modi, it's going to be JP Nadda, it's going to be Amit Shah, and also Yogi Adityanath, who was there in the 2018 election as well. Naga and Nabila, thanks very much for joining me on this. Don't forget to watch Nabila at 6:30 p.m. She's going to take forward our coverage on the Karnataka election. But with this entire battle, the biggest of 2023 by far in terms of political implication, it's gathering steam with each passing hour. Now, Rahul Gandhi, like you just heard our reporters say, is all set to be the biggest face of the Congress's campaign. He kicks off his Satyamev Jayate rally or Yatra in Kolar, the very same place where he got into trouble with that Modi comment, you remember, in 2019. Take a look at this report, because there's a great deal of eruptions that's waiting as Rahul hits the ground. He may be an ex-MP for the moment, but Rahul Gandhi will still be the biggest face in the Congress's Karnataka campaign. Amidst his ongoing legal tangles and war with the Modi Sarkar, Rahul will be stepping into battlefield Karnataka on April the 5th. To kick off what he's calling the Satyamev Jayate Yatra. Very significantly, he's chosen to roll out from Kolar, the very place from where he had made this comment in 2019.
एक छोटा सा सवाल, इन सब के नाम, इन सब चोरों के नाम मोदी 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 कैसे हैं? नीरव मोदी, ललित मोदी, नरेंद्र मोदी, और अभी थोड़ा ढूंढेंगे तो और बहुत सारे मोदी निकलेंगे.
That's right, the very comment that has resulted in a court conviction and his dramatic suspension as Lok Sabha MP. Kolar is additionally significant as the constituency where the Congress's de facto campaign face Siddaramaiah is deeply keen to contest from, even after being assigned the Varuna ticket. Rahul's Kolar appearance will be his second visit to Karnataka this year. Since January, Prime Minister Modi has visited Karnataka 13 times, with his top men Amit Shah and JP Nadda also logging multiple visits to the poll-bound state, with many more to follow over the next few weeks. While the BJP's top guns are showing up more often in Karnataka, Rahul Gandhi did spend 21 days in the state as part of his Bharat Jodo Yatra last September. A yatra that wound up only at the end of January this year. In the biggest title defense of 2023, the Karnataka BJP has enlisted all the help it can possibly get to try and fend off a hungry Congress party.
All the national, including Prime Minister Amit Shah ji, Nadda ji, everybody will be there. Yogi Adityanath will also come.
In a state beleaguered with fractured mandates, expect the 2023 war for Karnataka to be star-studded and loud. With Nagarjun Dwarkanath in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today. And let's talk a little bit about strike rate, because remember, the BJP has been saying that the Congress's chief Rahul Gandhi has been ineffective as far as Karnataka is concerned, and that in 2018, wherever he really campaigned, the Congress pretty much lost in those areas. Let's put out some data, because this strike rate of Modi versus Rahul will be one narrative that plays out in Karnataka. Here's what happened in 2018, viewer. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, he addressed 21 rallies. 12 of those assembly seats were won. This was a strike rate of 57%. Rahul Gandhi addressed 46 rallies, won 22 assemblies, a strike rate of 48%. So significantly less, but not that much less. Now let's look at some of the places, a comparison of the seats won between the two sides. Between the Congress and the BJP. This is the 2018 result, remember, viewer, that I'm talking about. In the old Mysuru region, the BJP scored 16, the Congress scored 20. In the Bengaluru urban area, Congress scored 15, the BJP scored 11 seats. In Hyderabad, Karnataka, the Congress scored 21 seats, the BJP scored 15. So I'm going to get that data on your screen so you can consume it while I go across to our National Affairs editor, Rahul Srivastav. Rahul, you know, the big gun rallies are a part and parcel of the Karnataka campaign. You know, there were many rallies by Prime Minister Modi. Rahul Gandhi was also there in full measure in 2018. How do each of these parties see their big guns? You know, one gets the sense that the BJP is more dependent on its central leadership than the Congress is.
Yes, Shiv, that's what we were discussing yesterday.
Yeah.
The Congress seems to have a much better leadership equity in Karnataka than maybe anywhere else in the country. And that is why it gives the BJP a run for its money. Here, in fact, at times, last time especially, I found that there was not a huge dependence on the central leadership. And several senior leaders at that time, Ghulam Nabi Azad and others, were in the party. They conveyed to us that the local unit is well equipped. Also, Shiv, it is what narrative are you trying to drive? For the BJP, there are multiple narratives, Shiv. And in that narrative, the need for outsiders, means leaders from Delhi and even, say, Uttar Pradesh, is much higher. Say, for example, if you have corruption, the BJP, the Congress can do it locally. Rahul Gandhi will come in and push it further. But it is a largely locally driven issue, 40% ki sarkar and all that. Whereas the BJP will have to come and talk about the past corruption in the state. The reservation issue, again, locally it can be tackled by the Congress, while the BJP locally will talk about it. And also perhaps Prime Minister Narendra Modi and other leaders like Yogi Adityanath will come and do it. Development, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is the mascot. Then you've got a clear mandate, again Narendra Modi. Price rise, that's something which the Prime Minister will have to address, because the two big concerns are the cooking gas and the fuel prices. Then you've got caste. That's where the local leadership comes in. But remember, the OBC element and others. and then comes polarization shift.
Yeah,
The most critical one this time around for the BJP, again, driven by somebody like a Yogi Adityanath. 35 rallies last time around, if you recall, was slated out for him, barring that one brief period in May when there was a storm in Rajasthan and UP had to rush back and get away from campaign. So the fact remains that the BJP is going to drive one narrative, which is going to have a strong participation of central and other state leaders. And I think that is why polarization is going to be a big issue. And that has been having a big impact, Shiv. I think we should keep an eye on this election, is the falling number of tickets being given to Muslims like Congress and JDS, and also the number of Muslims winning the elections. Last time it was only 7 Muslims. In 2008 it was 9. The highest was in 2013 last time around. They went 12 and 1. So I think that's one very important narrative which we have to take and keep focus on.
Okay, thanks very much, Rahul, for putting that into perspective for us. Rahul and I will both be headed to Karnataka very, very soon to bring you the rest of our coverage. Now, as the assembly polls in Karnataka approach, May 10th is polling and May 13th is counting day. Well, the political campaign is obviously going to intensify right before your eyes, and we'll be bringing you all aspects of it. And as part of the BJP's big gun deployment plan, and remember, for every election, the BJP always deploys its star faces from different parts of the country, from union ministers. One person who had a starring role in the 2018 election, fresh from his big victory in Uttar Pradesh, is Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath of UP. He is going to be one of the leading star campaigners for the BJP in Karnataka. Well, apart from the BJP's most trusted campaigner, Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Chief Minister Adityanath will also be joined by Home Minister Amit Shah, BJP President JP Nadda and others. Remember, when Yogi Adityanath was in Karnataka in 2018, the Tippu versus Hanuman narrative was one of the biggest headlines at that time. Well, speaking to India Today exclusively yesterday, Chief Minister Bommai of Karnataka said the BJP is fully prepared to go into these polls, and therefore all of these top campaigners will be enlisted for their help. Remember, Chief Minister Bommai had heaped praises on Yogi Adityanath's bulldozer model in UP a few months ago and had also hinted at implementing the very same thing in Karnataka.
Congress has already released the first list, sir. When is the BJP list going to be released?
Probably after a week or so. The first list will be released.
Sir, if you notice the reservation announcement which has been made by your government, now there are a lot of protests which is happening across the state.
There is no lot
Do you
of
think it will
protest.
backfire?
The Congress is trying to create some confusion in Banjara community only.
Okay.
And we have talked to all Banjara leaders, our MLAs have talked. There is no issue. Everything will be set right.
All the national leaders will be coming for campaigning, sir.
Yeah, all the national leaders, including Prime Minister Amit Shah ji, Nadda ji, everybody will be there.
Thank you so much.
Yogi Adityanath will also come.
Yogi Adityanath.
Now, when it comes to big guns, the BJP is relentless. They do not stop at anything. If someone from some part of the country, in some state that the BJP rules, can be of political use in an election in some faraway place, you can be sure that they are going to be deployed. But remember, Modi and Amit Shah are definitely going to be there. The Prime Minister's popularity has been unmatched so far for many years together in election after election. The Prime Minister has been to Karnataka 7 times in 3 months. Many of those visits have included multiple days in Karnataka. Amit Shah is a master backroom strategist, very, very useful in a state that has had fractured mandates in the past. Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge, look at them, for instance. Rahul is expected to lead a very aggressive campaign. Kharge is from the state of Karnataka and can change poll equations in Kalyana Karnataka, as they call it. B.S. Yediyurappa, the other big war horse, and Basavaraj Bommai are the de facto chiefs of Karnataka for the ruling party at this point of time. Crucial in consolidating Lingayat votes. Both of them are from the dominant community of Karnataka. Yediyurappa has been, remember, inducted into the BJP's Parliamentary board and has been, heaped with praises over the last few weeks by the Prime Minister personally. Then comes the twin engine of Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar. They don't really get along and they're both competitively ambitious within the party. but they've projected a united front for this election, at least in public. DK Shivakumar has strong Vocaliga support base. Both have the potential to tilt the scale in the Congress's favor. HD Deve Gowda and HD Kumaraswamy, his son, of the JDS. Now, Kumaraswamy is spearheading the JDS campaign. He spoke to India Today first yesterday, set the agenda as far as the JDS is concerned, set the cat among the pigeons and said everyone is in touch with us, BJP, Congress and everyone in between. Now remember, HD Deve Gowda, former Prime Minister, despite being 90 and ailing, is drawing up his own wily strategy to ensure that his son becomes the Chief Minister again, like he did in 2018. He's hoping to be kingmaker, if not the outright king of Karnataka. So that is what the game-changer battlefield really looks like in Karnataka. At this time, we've got some breaking news coming in now. And we've got another big news break coming in from State of War, Karnataka. Will B.S. Yediyurappa's son take on Siddaramaiah in Varuna? Remember, Varuna is the constituency that will be vacated by Siddaramaiah's son, so he can contest from there. Now we're hearing that B.S. Yediyurappa's own son could take on the giant Siddaramaiah from the constituency Varuna. Yediyurappa has sparked suspense over his son's fight. He has said, "We'll give Siddaramaiah a tough fight." Is there a cryptic message in what Mr. Yediyurappa has said? Has he hinted at the possibility of his son being foisted in a contest against the Congress's campaign chief, Siddaramaiah? This is going to be one of the hot seats in Karnataka. Varuna, which is the constituency where the sitting MLA is Mr. Siddaramaiah's own son, Yatindra, will be vacated in order for Mr. Siddaramaiah to contest from there. He was not very keen to contest from there. He wanted his son to stay with that ticket, but that has not been the Congress's internal survey findings. They decided to give Mr. Siddaramaiah that ticket, and now Mr. Yediyurappa has decided to drop a few hints. It's not confirmed, but hints galore about the possibility of his son Raghavendra being the person who will fight against Siddaramaiah from the VIP constituency of Varuna. Well, more such news breaks will be coming up on the show and after. But after this very short break, I'm shifting focus from the battlefield of Karnataka to what has become a battlefield in Punjab, in the hunt for fugitive Khalistani, so-called Khalistani leader Amritpal Singh, who's been on the run for over 10 days and counting. Sources say he could surrender very soon or be hunted down. We'll tell you more next.
ये कहा जा रहा है कि मोदी सरकार ने गौतम अडानी की बहुत मदद की है। उस पर अभी तक देश ने आपका पक्ष नहीं सुना है और आज मुझे लगता है कि ये बहुत महत्वपूर्ण सवाल है और ये मंच है जहां आप बता सकते हैं लोगों को।
देश की सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने एक चीज का संज्ञान लिया, एक कमेटी बनाई है, 2 रिटायर्ड जजों की अध्यक्षता में कमेटी बनाई। उसके सामने सभी लोगों के पास जो तथ्य है वो रखने चाहिए, किसी को नहीं बख्शना चाहिए अगर कुछ गलत हुआ है तो, और वो न्यायिक प्रक्रिया पर भरोसा रखना चाहिए। उसके बाद में भी अगर लगे रिपोर्ट ठीक नहीं है तो जरूर उठाना चाहिए। ये प्रक्रिया को आप फॉलो नहीं करोगे और आपको लगता है कि ऐसे मुद्दे को उठाकर देश को गुमराह कर दोगे, ऐसे कुछ नहीं होता है।
A show of opposition unity. The occasion, HD Kumaraswamy being sworn in as Karnataka Chief Minister. That was in 2018. But what about 2023? This election season, the eyes are once again on HD Kumaraswamy. Which way will he and his party go? In an exclusive interview to India Today, Kumaraswamy declared that he was being wooed by both the BJP and the Congress.
Do you have pressure from the centre saying come with us? Have they already spoken to you?
Offer is there.
You have already offered?
Offer is there.
Okay.
Everybody offering me.
Even Congress is offering?
Everybody is offering me. They know their strength, what is their strength internally, they know.
Okay.
Some important persons who are approaching to thinking that this time also fracture will be there.
Hours after poll dates were announced, Chief Minister Bommai declared that a JDS-Congress deal was done.
It is in fact, there was a meeting in Hyderabad between Congress leaders and JDS. According to my information, a deal has been struck there.
Adding fuel to the political fire is top Karnataka Congress face.
ಸಾರಿ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ಮತ್ತೆ ಆಗೋದನ್ನ ರೂಲ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಆದರೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು.
So will Kumaraswamy be king or kingmaker? Karnataka will know on 13th of May. With Nagarjun Dwarkanath and Sagairaj in Bengaluru, Bureau Report, India Today. From Punjab to Haryana to Delhi. Even after being declared a fugitive and multi-state police crackdown, Amritpal managed to repeatedly change locations. But how? India Today investigated and unearthed his lady network, who he used as pawns for shelter. Sources have informed India Today that Amritpal and his sidekick Papal Preet are known to have many female friends. More than 10 of them are on the radar. Amritpal used their houses to take shelter, be it Patiala, Haryana, and even in Delhi. 3 women in the capital have been tracked down and being interrogated by the cops for helping Amritpal. In Haryana's Kurukshetra, where Amritpal was seen boarding a bus, the Khalistani fugitive had helped there too. This is Baljeet Kaur, a middle-aged woman living in Kurukshetra who has been arrested by cops for harboring Amritpal and his aide. She claims she had no idea who they were.
कौन लेकर आया था अमृतपाल?
जो हमारे जानकार थे पपल प्रीत सिंह, जिनको मैं मतलब इंस्टाग्राम के माध्यम से जानती थी।
अच्छा।
हाँ जी। नहीं सर, बिल्कुल नहीं पहचान रही थी क्योंकि उन्होंने पग बांधी हुई थी और चश्मा लगाया हुआ था, मास्क पहना हुआ।
क्या बोला था अमृतपाल ने कि कहाँ जा रहा है वो?
नहीं, उन्होंने सर इसके बारे में हमें कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं।
This is the elaborate femme fatale plot used by Amritpal Singh to evade cops for so long. And don't forget, besides these 10 odd women who helped him, his wife also actively helped him to get funds. With Manjeet Sehgal from Hoshiarpur, Bureau Report, India Today.
And we've got breaking news coming in on the hunt for Khalistani thug Amritpal Singh. Fugitive Amritpal has, after releasing video footage yesterday, which India Today will not play, has now released some audio clips where he's trying to play the victim card again. In the audio clip, which is in our possession, and we won't be playing the whole thing because we're not going to be falling into that trap. He says, "My health has weakened in the past days as I am unable to get food. This video is mine. I am not used to making such videos," says Amritpal Singh, hilariously trying to play the victim card as his pursuers and the police do their level best after 12 days to end the hunt for Amritpal Singh and bring him to justice. There has been buzz for days together that he plans to surrender, but there's been no update on that so far. I want to go across to India Today's Akshay Dongre joining us. Let's just listen into the audio for a moment first.
ਕਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਨੇ ਬਣਵਾਈ ਹੈ ਭਾਈ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਨੇ ਇਹਦਾ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ। ਪਹਿਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਤੇ ਹੈ ਜਦੋਂ ਕੈਮਰੇ ਦੇ ਸਾਹਮਣੇ ਨਾ ਮੈਂ ਆਪ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਬਣਾਉਂਦਾ, ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਵੀ ਬਣਾਉਂਦਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਆਦਤ ਜੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀ ਵੀ ਕੈਮਰੇ ਵੱਲ ਵੇਖ ਕੇ ਜੇ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਬਣਾਉਣ ਦੀ, ਤੇ ਉਹ ਮੇਰੀ ਆਦਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਬਣੀ ਕਦੇ ਵੀ। ਸੋ ਦੂਜੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਸਿਹਤ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਉਸ ਦਿਨ ਵੈਸੇ ਹੀ ਢਿੱਲੀ ਸੀ। ਇਹ ਗੱਲ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਵਿਖੜੇ ਪੈਣ ਦੇ ਤੇ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ, ਨਾ ਤੇ ਇਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਸੰਸਾਧਨ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ, ਨਾ ਉਹੋ ਜਿਹੇ ਫੋਨ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਵੱਡੇ, ਤੇ ਨਾ ਮੈਕ ਲੱਗੇ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਜਾਵੇ, ਤੇ ਇਦਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ। ਬਾਕੀ ਸਿਹਤ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਅੱਗੇ ਨੂੰ ਵੀਕ ਜ਼ਰੂਰ ਹੋਈ ਹੈ, ਇਹਦੇ 'ਚ ਕੋਈ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਵਾਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ, ਕਿਉਂਕਿ 8 ਪੈਰ ਬਾਹਰ ਹੀ ਇੱਕ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਇੱਕ ਦੋ ਛਕੀਦਾ, ਬਾਅਦ 'ਚ ਉੱਦਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਣੇ, ਫਿਰ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਨਹੀਂ ਛਕੀਦਾ। ਸੋ
And I want to take you straight across to the holy Golden Temple in Amritsar. India Today's Akshay Dongre is right outside the temple. And remember, the Golden Temple is where Amritpal is said to have planned to surrender a few days ago. It hasn't happened so far. And now a video and an audio have emerged. Akshay, what are you hearing? You know, one doesn't really care about his propaganda or his video or his victimhood. One only is worried about where Amritpal Singh is and how long more it's going to take. What are the investigators telling you? Where is Amritpal right now? He's believed to be somewhere in Punjab. He's merrily releasing videos and audios. What's going on?
Well, absolutely, Shiv. We are outside the majestic Golden Temple, and quite frankly, Shiv, this is becoming embarrassing now for even the police to answer this question that where exactly is Amritpal Singh. Just 2 days back, police was making tall claims that Amritpal, they're very close to, in fact, catching Amritpal Singh. They said that in the High Court, and in front of the court, they said that all the chase is almost over, but it's been about 48 hours since then. But we still do not have a clarity or a confirmation that where exactly Amritpal Singh might be. But I spoke to the DCP Law and Order of Amritsar today on this question that where exactly is Amritpal Singh. So while talking about the plans of the Punjab police, the DCP also has made an offer to Amritpal Singh that he can come out and surrender anywhere. So there are speculations that are being made that there are multiple places where Amritpal Singh may surrender. That include here Golden Temple as well as Bhatinda, where the Jathedars of the Golden Temple, they reside there. So there might be different locations where Amritpal Singh can be, or rather planning to surrender, but these are propaganda videos and audios that are coming in this audio, that the latest audio that we have received. He's also talking about how he's only having one chapati, how he's falling sick, how he's not doing well, but at the same time he's also trying to provoke the youth again. In fact, in the audio message, he has also asked the SGPC, the Shiromani Gurdwara Prabandhak Committee, to not do politics over the issue and call Sarbat Khalsa, which is a large gathering of Sikhs. So it seems, Shiv, that the master plan of Amritpal Singh is to play a hero and to come out on 15th.
We're going to look at this very closely, Akshay, and appreciate you reporting from there on the ground. Hopefully Amritpal will surrender or be apprehended very, very soon. Whether it happens at the beautiful Golden Temple, I hope not. I hope it's somewhere else. But if that's what his plan is, then so be it. Hopefully it'll happen soon with nobody wants any collateral damage. So let's wait and see. We support our forces, we support the police, but they have done a shoddy job if they expect the public to believe that for 12 days they have no idea where Amritpal Singh is hiding. Is it complicity? Is it incompetence? evidence? Is it something worse? We will continue to ask those questions here on India Today. Now, 12 days on, 12 days, imagine that. This Khalistani so-called leader Amritpal Singh is still at large. Sources say this man has returned to Punjab and is planning to surrender at the Golden Temple, like I said. Amritsar is on high alert and police personnel have been deployed around the Golden Temple and near the Akal Takht especially. As suspense around Amritpal's surrender builds, a desperate Amritpal released a new video clip yesterday from his hideout. Now, we will not be playing out that video clip because we are not going to be a loudspeaker for this coward who is still on the run. The Amritsar police have now issued posters of Amritpal declaring him as wanted. The Punjab police have also launched a massive door-to-door search operation in Hoshiarpur village after receiving inputs that Amritpal and his aide Pappal Preet could be hiding in that area.
ਜਿਵੇਂ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਉਣ ਬਾਰੇ ਕੋਈ ਪੁਖਤਾ ਜਾਣਕਾਰੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਗੱਲ ਦੀ ਮੈਂ ਪੁਸ਼ਟੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਿ ਇੱਥੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸੁਰੱਖਿਆ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰਬੰਧ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਉਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਜਨਤਾ ਤੇ ਇੱਥੇ ਦੇ ਸ਼ਰਧਾਲੂਆਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੀਤੇ ਗਏ ਹੈ ਲੇਕਿਨ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਇਹ ਬਾਰ-ਬਾਰ ਅਟਕਲਾਂ ਲਾਈ ਜਾ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਇਹ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਮਹਿਸੂਸ ਕਰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਸਰੈਂਡਰ ਕਰਨ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਸਿਰਫ ਇਹ ਦੱਸਣਾ ਚਾਹੂੰਗਾ ਕਿ ਜੇ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਬੰਦਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਜੋ ਕਾਨੂੰਨ ਤੋਂ ਭਗੌੜਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਜਾਂ ਗ੍ਰਿਫਤਾਰੀ ਤੋਂ ਜੋ ਇਸ ਵੇਲੇ ਭੱਜ ਰਿਹਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਜੇ ਉਹ ਸਰੈਂਡਰ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ ਤਾਂ ਪੰਜਾਬ ਪੁਲਿਸ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਗੱਲ ਦਾ ਯਕੀਨ ਦਿਵਾਏਗੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਕੋਈ ਵੀ ਵਧੀਕੀ ਜਾਂ ਵਿਤਕਰਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰੇਗੀ ਜੋ ਕਾਨੂੰਨ ਮੁਤਾਬਕ ਬਣਦੇ ਉਹੀ कार्रवाई अमल ਚ ਲਿਆਂਦੀ ਜਾਏਗੀ
देखो जी SGPC सिखों की नुमाइंदा जमात है और पंजाब में जो पिछले दिन ही हुआ है वहाँ सबसे पंजाब की सरकार की तरफ से बहुत बड़ा फेल्यूर है और उसमें अमृतपाल को गिरफ्तार करने के नाम पर पंजाब में सैकड़े नौजवानों को पकड़ा गया नजायज पकड़ा गया आज की अखबार की सुर्खी है कि उनको छोड़ दिया गया उसी बात पर जथेदार साहब ने यहाँ मीटिंग भी की थी और सभी सिखों के मन में एक रंज था कि नौजवान जो है उनको पकड़ा जा रहा है बेलोड़ा पकड़ा जा रहा है दहशत पाई जा रही है हम ये समझते हैं कि पंजाब में बेलोड़ा माहौल दहशत का दिखाया जा रहा है और पंजाब की आर्थिकता को कमजोर करने की ये बहुत बड़ी साजिश है
Well, Amritpal Singh keeps slipping away from the police despite the authorities being on his hunt for nearly 2 weeks now. How does this happen? How does he do it? Amritpal Singh and his aide Pappal Preet Singh have been using a network of women to run and hide. Take a look at how.
From Punjab to Haryana to Delhi. Even after being declared a fugitive and multi-state police crackdown, Amritpal managed to repeatedly change locations. But how? India Today investigated and unearthed his lady network, who he used as pawns for shelter. Sources have informed India Today that Amritpal and his sidekick Pappal Preet are known to have many female friends. More than 10 of them are on the radar. Amritpal used their houses to take shelter, be it Patiala, Haryana, and even in Delhi. 3 women in the capital have been tracked down and being interrogated by the cops for helping Amritpal. In Haryana's Kurukshetra, where Amritpal was seen boarding a bus, the Khalistani fugitive had helped there too. This is Baljeet Kaur, a middle-aged woman living in Kurukshetra who has been arrested by cops for harboring Amritpal and his aide. She claims she had no idea who they were.
कौन लेकर आया था अमृतपाल?
जो हमारे जानकार थे पप्पल प्रीत सिंह जिनको मैं मतलब इंस्टाग्राम के माध्यम से जानती थी।
अच्छा।
हाँ जी। नहीं सर बिल्कुल नहीं पहचान रही थी क्योंकि उन्होंने पग बांधी हुई थी और चश्मा लगाया हुआ था मास्क पहना
क्या
हुआ
बोला था अमृतपाल ने कि कहाँ जा रहा है वो?
नहीं उन्होंने सर इसके बारे में हमें कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन नहीं।
This is the elaborate femme fatale plot used by Amritpal Singh to evade cops for so long. And don't forget, besides these 10 odd women who helped him, his wife also actively helped him to get funds. With Manjeet Sehgal from Hoshiarpur, Bureau Report, India Today.
Well, Amritpal Singh likes to believe that he's this new age Khalistani. Well, what he has managed to do is pose a challenge to the already deteriorating law and order situation in Punjab. But who is this 30-year-old man whose increasing influence and the rise of his stature in Punjab's religious sphere, or what he hopes it is, has given a headache to authorities for nearly 2 weeks now? Take a look at who Amritpal Singh really is. And this bears reminding as we near 2 weeks since the hunt for him began. Amritpal then, without a turban and with a fancy haircut in Dubai. Amritpal now, an initiated Sikh embracing a flowing beard and other key articles of the faith. The 30-year-old's arrival in the Sikh religious political sphere last year has been lightning fast.
Amritpal Singh has made no secret of his support to the idea of a separate Sikh homeland. So did the late actor Deep Sidhu, his predecessor at the Waris Punjab Day organization, or the US-based Gurpatwant Singh Pannu of the outlawed Sikhs for Justice organization. But before Amritpal Singh participated in the sacred ceremony, he shared something else with the two: the looks of non-Sikhs, intriguingly espousing the Khalistani campaign.
Nevertheless, Amritpal Singh's swift makeover, like slain militant leader Jarnail Singh Bhindranwale, his anointment as Deep Sidhu's successor at his Waris Punjab Day group, his traditional robes, his oratory peppered with typical religious jargon, and the armed men flanking him on his whirlwind tour of Punjab over the past 4 months made him popular full tilt.
पर मैं एक गल कहना जे साडे 4 गिनती दे 5 दे बंदे हैं जे आप च लड़के मारना दे एक मैदान चुन लो ते एको दिन सापा निबेड़ दिए सारा.
A Sandhu Jat by birth, Amritpal Singh got one more cause to rally around. Ongoing protests in Punjab backed by the mainstream Akalis for the release of Sikh men convicted under tough anti-terror laws during the unrest in Punjab from the 1980s and 90s.
But when watched with attention to detail, Amritpal Singh could be seen switching from one goal post to another or holding several of them at once. A Waris Punjab da, the inheritor of a diverse Punjab, a crusader against conversions, a crusader against drugs, a Robin Hood attending to people's grievances in villages, and, of course, a champion of the idea of Sikh freedom.
A proponent of a separate Sikh nation, Amritpal Singh also abruptly turned inward, targeting chairs and benches placed in gurdwaras for the elderly and the infirm in Punjab. He drew heavy criticism from Sikh intellectual circles after his men set the Gurdwara furniture on fire in December. The act considered antithetical to the whole concept of Sikh Seva. And in yet another rare move by any Khalistani ideologue ever, Amritpal Singh carried the Guru Granth Sahib in a bus as his supporters prepared for a showdown on Wednesday with the police over the arrest of an aide. A man with no hardcore religious background, pictured in a vintage Sikh costume at his tightly guarded wedding earlier this month. Adept at appropriating Sikh imagery and even the most sacred of the faith's practices at will. Amritpal Singh's quick rise leaves some perplexing questions regarding the causes he claims to be championing unanswered. With Harmeet Shah Singh in Delhi, Bureau Report, India Today. And after this very short break here on 5 Live, is a roka on the cards for the new couple in town? Aam Aadmi Party MP Raghav Chadha and Bollywood actor Parineeti Chopra, who've been lighting up social media with their photographs and videos. We'll tell you after this break.
Mr. Zavadekar, the Congress is making one single point over the last few days. They claim Rahul Gandhi is being fixed by the Modi government because he has raised the Adani issue inside and outside Parliament, and that is embarrassing your leadership. That's why you have fixed him, is what the Congress claims.
Utterly rubbish. See, this disqualification is the result of the court verdict. He insulted OBC by calling them chore in 2019. The case continued for so many years, and now this is the court verdict by which he has got 2 years punishment. And Supreme Court decision of 2012 that anybody getting 2 years instantly he loses the membership. So that is why he is disqualified. There is no role of government at all. And let me tell you that this was peculiarly, this was the ordinance which Manmohan Singh had brought and passed in the cabinet to nullify the Supreme Court judgment. He told it. So my basic question is to Congress, whom you are protesting against? Court, Supreme Court, or Rahul Gandhi? Because Rahul Gandhi told that ordinance. If that he would not have told, you would not have got the relief.
Mr. Zavadekar, however, the argument which the Congress is making is that this entire matter in Surat was fast forwarded only in the month of February after Rahul Gandhi raised the Adani issue in Parliament. The fact they claim that the BJP is unwilling to debate the Adani issue inside Parliament and now wants to fix Rahul Gandhi as a result. That's the charge, that the BJP doesn't want the Adani issue to be raised, and by disqualifying Rahul Gandhi, fast forwarding the court verdict, Rahul Gandhi is being made an example of.
No, this is absolutely again another rubbish, because people are raising whatever issues they want. In Parliament debate, there were 26 hours given for finance bill, appropriation bill, Jammu Kashmir bill, and discussions on various ministries. They could have utilized that, but they don't want, they want only disruption out of desperation. That is their problem.
And viewer, no doubt you've been hearing the rumors on social media, on TV and elsewhere about the new potential couple in town or prospective couple in town. The rumor mill has been abuzz over Aam Aadmi Party MP Raghav Chadha and Bollywood actor Parineeti Chopra after they were spotted at least twice. There's buzz that they're about to be engaged, to be married. Well, whatever be the case, we wish them the very best. Enjoy this. I'll see you at the same time tomorrow.
With two back-to-back sightings in Mumbai, Aam Aadmi Party MP Raghav Chadha and Bollywood actor Parineeti Chopra's sightings have set the gossip mills churning. While the AAP MP has been coy amid questions over his relationship status with the actress,
क्या इस पर आप हमें बताएंगे?
आप मुझसे
आप मुझसे राजनीति के सवाल करिए, परिनीति के सवाल ना करिए।
लेकिन जो परिणति के सवाल कर रहे हैं उनको आप क्या जवाब देंगे?
आपको देंगे जवाब।
आपकी मुस्कुराहट से और कयास लगेंगे।
थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
सर,
Pariniti Chopra's latest visit to trousseau designer Manish Malhotra's residence has all but confirmed that wedding bells are ringing. Social media is abuzz with this new relationship, and it has even found a mention amid Rajya Sabha proceedings.
You already have been in, you occupied enough space in social media. This may be a day of silence for you.
But it is this congratulatory tweet by another AAP MP that has cemented wedding rumours. Sanjeev Aroor took to Twitter to congratulate Raghav and Pariniti for the union. Pariniti and Raghav have been friends for many years now. Their friendship dates back to their time at the London School of Economics, and they have a shared love for travelling along with a mutual friend circle. There is no doubt that the two make for a power couple, with one being the youngest member of Parliament and another a Bollywood actress belonging to the Chopra clan. Entertainment Bureau, India Today.
What do markets hold for us as we head into a new financial year? What is the second half of the year particularly going to look like in 2023? Let me welcome in Ashish Samaya, who's joining us to give us a perspective. Ashish, given the turbulence and the volatility we've been seeing, whether it be with the global backdrop and all of the mixed cues coming in there, or even whether it be certain triggers back home, it has been quite an uncertain time for markets. What are the expectations you have from the new financial year?
I believe that the second half of 2023 is likely to be much better than what we've seen for all of 2022 or even the first 3 months of 2023. I think the uncertainty or whatever you described, in terms of global factors, more specifically the US Fed stance, likelihood of them stopping the interest rate hikes. And I think, some kind of settling down as far as US financial market conditions are concerned. I think next 2 to 3 months will still have a lot to watch out for. But if you really ask me, I believe that the second half of 2023 is likely to be much better than the last 12 to 15 months.
All right, so you're actually expecting it to be better. Ashish, it's interesting because we're also, with this heightened rate hike scenario, do you see any kind of delayed reaction coming in for Indian markets, whether it be to news from overseas or whether it be in terms of the kind of pinch we're going to feel on the back of those heightened rates?
No, see, I think we've already been through a lot because, if you really look at it, where did all of this start? If you look at end of 2021, first we heard about, the Chinese tech sector kind of collapsing and Chinese real estate and those kinds of things. That is where the market turmoil actually started. And then, January, February of 2022, we saw, the war starting and then, commodity prices, inflation, US interest rates, etc. Long story short, all through this period, our fundamentals and our domestic performance has been relatively stronger. In the last 18 months, while index has gone nowhere, the fact is that at an index level, the earnings per share has gone up by about 20% And if I talk like people like us, who don't look at just earnings per share, we look at free cash flow. Portfolios have seen free cash flow rise by about 30-40%. So I think our fundamentals and domestic conditions have been relatively stronger, but we have actually been seeing that our market is going nowhere purely on account of external macro conditions. And I think that the next couple of months or next 2-3 months, like I mentioned, is going to be like a culmination of sorts of all those external disturbances. And I think the worst will hopefully be behind us. That's what we're likely to witness.
EMI, घर लेना हो या बेचना, 99 एकड़ से ही पूछना। आदित्य बिरला सन लाइफ इंश्योरेंस, इससे जरूरी कुछ भी नहीं। रिलायंस डिजिटल पर्सनलाइजिंग टेक्नोलॉजी।
Good evening. You're watching 6 p.m. Prime here on India Today. I'm Akshatha Nandagopal. It's the same story every year on Ram Navami. We see incidents of protests, of communal clashes breaking out. Why is that? We're going to be telling you all about the latest that's happened in Maharashtra, violence being reported in Gujarat as well. First, here are the headlines. Guns, swords and hockey sticks brandished in Ram Navami rally in Bengal a day after Chief Minister Mamata warned over armed processions. After Germany takes note of Rahul's disqualification, Congress welcomes foreign support. Says democracy is being compromised by persecuting Rahul. BJP hits back. Mega India Today exclusive. BJP's #1 challenger, Siddaramaiah, reveals his ambitions, declares he wants to become the chief ministerial face.
Myself, DK Shivakumar. Of course, Parmeshwara, I don't know whether Parmeshwara is an aspirant or not. He said that he is also one of the aspirants. Correct. And MP Patil is also an aspirant. Nothing wrong. Correct.
Poster war goes national as AAP puts up anti-Modi posters across Delhi and in Ahmedabad. Fugitive Amritpal releases an audio from hiding, plays victim card again, says he's run out of food. Is the hunt for the Khalistani leader nearing its end? And language politics over curd, over Thai leaves a sour taste in Tamil Nadu. Order to rename curd in Hindi to dahi withdrawn after DMK government backlash. And let's begin with breaking updates that's coming in right now from